Up, man. And switch it
Yeah,
up. Welcome to
cool.
Life Game. We
One
back.
time, man. We in here.
What do you say? One time for your mind.
One time for your mind.
One time for your motherfucking mind. But yeah, man. Welcome back to another episode.
Test. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can you still hear me talk? You good?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, bro. Can you
Is,
still
is,
hear
is
me?
that all right? Yeah, I can hear you. Is the audio all right here?
Yeah, you sound clear.
Bet. All right. I'm still with it. Microphone gang. But yeah, man. I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling, ready to get into this Joe Biden thing. I don't know if I feel how other people feel about Joe Biden because I ain't really been talking to folks about the president in a couple years, to be honest with you. I just don't have my own opinion and just kept it moving.
Uh
But that boy Beezy though. Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, I get into that when we get into that. How you doing there? You
go
good?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The only
I
thing
can't
I was gonna say, bro. I mean, I'm gonna try to say this nice, right? I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm saying it nice.
Yeah.
To me, it's just to me now. Joe Biden ain't no different than Obama. I ain't saying,
You
I mean,
mean as
obviously
far
not
as
black.
his presidency?
Yeah, like to me, it just feel like another lullaby. It just feel like another
Exactly. And we know Obama didn't do shit for black.
right. It
We
feel
know.
like another 4 years
Okay.
of
Okay.
we just finna get, we just finna we ain't, ain't too much gonna pop off. We gonna keep it real chill, real copacetic.
Uh yeah, it's almost like, bro, it's like catering to people's emotions to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like a finesse game. You know what I'm saying? It's like making people feel good
But I
in
see
order to
all of them
slide,
like
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
they all
that's
like
how I feel like the presidency has been going for me, from my perspective.
I'm like, he just ain't did nothing. Well, first of all, let me be very clear. He ain't did nothing for specifically black people. You
No.
know what I'm saying? This what I give Obama. Obama included black folks in as much of the laws that he got passed as he could without getting himself murdered. So I go that far, but I ain't trying. I don't think he did nothing outside of being a symbol that say a black man has been the president of America. Outside of that, but I ain't gonna get into OBs, man. I don't want to ruffle too many folks feathers because I ain't no. I don't
Yeah.
dislike him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't dislike him. I ain't
Nah.
trying to say it all.
Nah.
Uh, but Joe really like. Maybe I feel different now, Tuck. But like, bro, Joe really like a non-factor to me right now. Like, bro, he just there. Every time I see him talk, I be thinking to myself, why? Because I ain't vote for him. I wrote my own name in. Like, why they vote for him? Like, bro really strike me like he about to fall over all the time. Like, I be thinking like, bro, like, they gonna be the time. He about to pass out. Bro about to pass out on that.
Yeah. I don't get the whole I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And I don't have any party affiliation or nothing like that. I ain't into all that bullshit. I vote for who makes my life better. You know what I'm saying? Whose politics is gonna enhance my life and my family's life and well being. So that's how I approach the election. And yeah, I mean with Biden, man, True, he's a non-factor because he's just being told what to do, you know, um, which which is a stark contrast to Obama. I mean, to the previous president, um, Trump, which he did what the fuck he wanted to do, you know, to a degree. So I think that I mean, I look at stuff, man, and just kind of where things are going and think where things are. Like, look at the shit in Afghanistan. Look at all he wanted to extend the damn rent moratorium shit.
Right?
They shot him down. Bro, like how many times you gonna keep extending people not having to pay their fucking rent?
He helping the poor people. That he telling himself.
You not helping nobody, but he know he ain't though. That's the sales job. And then that's what I keep telling you, bro. Like that's how you get people to vote against their own interest. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't like nothing he's done really benefits American people, but not only that, to us specifically as black people, like it doesn't help us come out of our situation. It doesn't help systematic. And nothing he done to address the shit he ran for. Ain't nothing he ain't addressed none of the shit the campaign he ran though.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
You know what I'm saying? But this is why, but you should make the other guy look bad, but no, you worse. Cause see, that's what I'm saying, bro. I rather
I ain't gonna go with worse. I go with even. I go with even. Worse? I don't know about worse.
He is worse. Cause what he gonna do is he's right with the narrative as I created a problem, but I'm also creating a solution too, type shit. Like that's how for me, that's how I feel like he operates. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's just a puppet being told, we all understand what's going on. I think Trump is the last president that actually like was able to actually be president. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that made sense to you, like he was actually the last one to actually do what the fuck he wanted to do in that position as a president. I think that pissed a lot of people off. A lot of powerful people.
Okay.
And so the only alternative was this motherfucker. I mean, Joe Biden, man, come on, bro. Come on. And then like, it ain't like I'm just a Trump supporter. I ain't nothing like that. I just understood how I was living Obama, and I understood how I was living under Trump. And I understood the macroeconomics of the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that was just my how shit actually affect my life, how the actual policies are affecting my life on a day to day. Not just some shit that we just see some niggas on TV screaming about, you know what I mean, on C-SPAN or some shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's where I was at with it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just coming from that perspective and try to stick to meritocracy as close as possible.
And see, I don't disagree with that meritocracy, but we just gotta even it out. The shit just gotta be evened out.
You want a game plan on how to even it out? Because going up with your hand out ain't gonna even shit out.
No, I don't agree with that. I'm not saying that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm for sure not saying that. I'm just like, what we know is these niggas ruthless. Like these niggas ain't goddamn.
Exactly. And we gotta be just as ruthless in every approach that we take. If you want that. Like we gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we ended up in this position in the first place, in my opinion, being too not having it.
Ourselves who we are as a people though, bro. Like we ain't really we more of a push you away, get the fuck on when you with all that extra savagery, bro. Like this
I agree.
capitalist society we live in, bro, is some abnormal savagery, bro. Like they need slaves just to be capitalists. It's like a self-eating organism.
Yeah, like one end of the spectrum defines the other, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't have rich people without poor people. You can't
And
have
it's destroying itself.
right.
Like the rich people are making themselves worse and eating up poor people. The poor people are making themselves worse and eating up the rich people. It's like, bruh.
Or eating on themselves.
Yeah.
Too shit.
But they eat on themselves too, but to our point, right now we literally talk about how they collectively taking the money away from affluent people. Because the poor people not the ones who paying into all this. You're not no landowner. You're not getting hurt by no moratorium. You're not at your house like, bro, why this nigga ain't paying me no rent in 3 years, 2 years?
I was. Until I
me?
sold my damn house. So
I
I
feel
was
you.
feeling that shit. Shit.
I feel you.
I was feeling that shit for about a good 8 months, 8 months. Motherfuckers act like they can't pay no damn rent. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
I don't blame
And then legally, you can't do nothing for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't do much.
Yeah, you can't do nothing but really just file it. So once it's lived,
And they got, especially they did their paperwork right. Yeah, like,
yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that part, bro. I don't disagree with that part. It's just kind of like
ain't no recourse for me as a homeowner. I don't get no mortgage moratorium.
now you can just go. You can't do nothing but file. You know what I'm saying? Hope you got your business paperwork together.
Be late on, you know what I'm saying? Be like, but all that is gonna affect the credit, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I mean? So I gotta take an L one way or another.
You can't do nothing but get you a PPP. That's it.
Yeah. They making it some more government shit. Okay. Some more shit and they gotta sign. Yeah.
They say you get that PPP. They say you
They had
get
niggas hey bro, they had niggas here. Bro, they had niggas don't even know how to goddamn file a goddamn LLC paperwork, or a nigga don't even know how to go get a fucking DBA. You know what I'm saying? Getting PPP loans, getting 50, getting the 40 or 50 piece. It's crazy, bro.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing.
They knew they were setting folks up for that DA.
They knew they were setting folks up for that shit. That's what I'm talking about. They go back to that rat utopia experiment we were talking about.
That's what I'm telling you.
Exactly. That's
why you shouldn't even, why you don't even want a utopia. The utopia that you should.
But see, you stuck on the utopia. No, ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about
you got to just want balance.
The systematic way of putting in certain things in toward the system and knowing how the outcome gonna be based on, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't did your homework. So you know exactly, just like with welfare, you knew exactly as soon as you put that shit in there, exactly what was gonna happen to the black family. And it took longer only because we had a strong ass Christian base that was morally sound in the 60s. And as each generation went, that shit dwindled.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
And all I'm saying is correlating
but
that.
You got to keep in mind, bro, we were fighting against a common enemy and we was directly and overtly being oppressed. It was different then, bro. It ain't the same now. The condition's not the same.
Why? Because it's easier because women in the workforce? That's the only difference, bro.
No, that ain't the only difference.
Not the only difference, but I'm saying like
they done systematically destroyed the nuclear family. They done convinced the man that he don't need to go to work for real. And he don't got to be a part of the family. They done convinced the woman that you don't even want the man there. Don't even want him here. So doing all of these different things, bro, and they done convinced you similar to how it was when they got folks to integrate. They don't convince you that they ain't even the enemy. They like, it ain't us. It's your dude. It's your girl. That's who the enemy is. It ain't us.
You think that's the mentality right now? Like people actually don't know who the enemy is?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people really feel like they don't move beyond systematic and institutionalized racism, bro. A lot of folk don't even feel like they live with that right
I
now. They
won't
don't
agree with that.
recognize that.
I don't agree with that. Like I do agree that I do think that though you can minimize his effect on you. Like you can minimize the
Oh,
systematic effect on you to a degree, bro. Because
to
you can
what
still
degree?
choose. Because you got to choose. That when I keep see that what me and you do.
Okay.
Because you got to choose
To
that
what
shit.
degree? No, you don't
You
got to
understand what I'm
the
saying? Like
effect
you
that a system got on you.
right to a degree. Like what I'm saying here, bro. You choose how that. What I'm saying, you choose to the degree or level how that shit gonna affect you. But you gotta first recognize that it is affecting you. I agree with you
Right,
on
but
that.
all you choosing is your response to it. You're not choosing for it to affect you less. You could say, I would like this to not hinder me as much as it hinders other
No,
people.
no, man. That ain't what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, what you saying?
I'm saying is like for instance, we understand that as a black as we grow up, like you know what I'm saying. I've been working in corporate America, you know, my professional career, right? So I understand that certain things that I I understand ain't no black dudes with dreadlocks on the board or any on any kind of picture, you know what I'm saying, on any fucking company I've ever worked for. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
I
right.
know that. I know that. So I can either have the attitude of shit, man, fuck that job, or fuck that you know, fuck trying to be or go up and climb and climb up the corporate ladder. I just then do this or do something else. You know what I'm saying? I can say fuck it, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And just because it's hard or something that people like, if that's what I wanted to do, I'm not gonna, yeah, okay, they might make it systematic to where it's okay, ain't nobody that look like me up there. All right, cool shit. I'll be the first one. Like that, this what I'm saying. Like, this is the attitude we gotten away from as black people because we've had the first of everything. Like, you know, we still got firsts. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got black, we don't have enough black people with an attitude like that. We used to. We used to be like, if a path was uncharted, we'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna blaze that motherfucker in. Cause that's the only way we gonna get out of this shit. Cause we're, you know what I'm saying? Cause over here it ain't the move. You feel what I'm saying? Doing some alternative shit ain't the move. We know that.
So the only thing I'm gonna say though, like, is in the scenario you described, that person never becomes the first person with lots at that company unless they decide, unless they
Uh,
make it to a point where they buy the company. What usually happens is that person decides to conform. They decide to cut their hair. They decide to fit
nah,
into
it's too,
the mold of what would be acceptable for that company. So, like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have ambition and you shouldn't have drive and you shouldn't push through adversity. I'm just saying that, like, you got to recognize that.
you missed my point.
Okay, go ahead.
I agree with you. Like you get into the end game as far as yeah, well, what normally happens, and that's what I'm saying. Like that perpetuates the system, right? That's letting the system affect you to that degree. Now, what I'm saying is there's going to be a crossroads to where what you're trying to do, right, and what's being normalized, right, is going to come to a head, right, to the point where you be like, you know, you're gonna choose either you gonna cut your hair or do this, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying,
gonna
whatever that choice
have.
is, right? The caveat is if you're really on, if you understood what it took to get there, you know that you if you operate from a certain point of leverage, and if you operate from a certain point of leverage, you can kind of negotiate or dictate your terms of how you work. Like for instance,
That
As
crazy.
is
We
so
just, I'm gonna tell you this too. I'm gonna let you finish. I just want to say I played golf with Joe this weekend.
okay.
One of his coworkers had a similar mindset or argument to exactly what you're saying right now. And I'm gonna share with you what I share with him. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, all I'm saying is this: like, as you understanding the construct of what we work, where we under, like that's all you got to understand the context of what you're doing. Like, you can't just be in this place like, man, we should be, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no heads to black company. I know that. Certain, you know what I'm saying? I mean, companies, certain
It's
certain
certain
companies.
sectors.
Like,
Yeah, I
it's
got
certain companies that, yeah, but then certain, I don't know, like, I work in the financial industry. Ain't no black owned companies in the financial industry. So if I wanted to be on the top tier levels, I have to work and make myself and create that leverage to make myself just as important to where either A, my skill set demands what I should be compensated, or B, my leverage within the company demands what should that, you know what I'm saying, what that should be. But at any rate, I've washed off, like, because then they looking at it, because at the end of the day, bro, you affecting their bottom line. So they gonna make that decision based on their bottom line, no matter how uncomfortable they is. That's all I'm saying.
okay. And the only thing I'm gonna say to that is when you just explained that, I thought about that conversation because we end up meeting the head of a major company, dude like a billionaire. Dude was at lunch when we went to lunch. And he said he was gonna have lunch later on this week with the guy, with Joe Pot. And bro was saying that he was gonna push it to a stalemate. And I was telling bro, like, nah, that kind of what you just described, the impasse that y'all gonna reach, and then you decide what you gotta decide, they decide what they gotta decide. And I was like, nah, you ain't gonna
Mm,
really or
They're different. They're
yeah,
different.
cause do what I say. I told bro, I was like, you're not gonna reach to no stalemate with them.
Mm-mm.
And he was like, what you mean? I said, you're not gonna reach no stalemate because you're not sitting across from them. Like, you're on the board. They're playing the game, and you're on the board being a part of the game that they're playing. So to bring that back to what we talking about right now,
Mhm.
I don't disagree with you can create the leverage, but I don't see where, as long as you're within this American system, as it stands right now, I don't see where you make it to a point where you're playing the game against them.
I ain't saying that. That's not
Okay,
what I'm saying. I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
that you're not playing it. It's all the same game, right? So we all our own piece in the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the top hat. I think I'm tough. You know what I'm
You tough.
saying? It ain't
Oh
no, you know
man,
what I
you
mean?
tough. I got
You feel me? So within that, what I'm saying is like construct in the construct, like you can't what if that guy, right, he's operating on his company is the board, right? And you're a piece in that. If you make your piece so valuable to where your piece, right, determines whether he win or lose the game, or has a big impact on whether he win or lose the game, you draw your turn. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about sitting at the table with Crane. No, because see, we not operating from that position, like you just said.
I don't disagree with what you just said. In that, if you work it to that point,
That's what I'm
then
talking about.
you
That's how
back to
you
zero.
get.
You back
This
to
is
zero.
where right, and then when I'm saying that mentality, bro. When I'm saying that as a people, we have to have that mentality operating in America because that's how we max out who we are going to be as a people. We can't come out there like this, expect, you know what I'm saying? Give us some. No, that ain't gonna work, bro. That ain't work.
Oh yeah, no, I don't agree with that. I don't think we need to be necessarily trying to get no handout. I mean,
No, but you feel what I'm saying? Like, you get the mentality. Like, that's the opposite of that mentality, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm just opposing the two mentalities
okay,
against each
I
other.
got, I got you, I got. And I'm like, all right. And then I'm thinking to myself, we bring that thing back around to Joe Biden. I just think like he just part of the same
Yeah,
group.
nigga, we talking about Joe B. We talking
Like
about the
they
nigga
feed the
who
same group.
invented
Like,
the crime bill. We talking
you
about the
know what I'm
nigga who authored it. Nigga, he wrote that motherfucker. Nigga, let me see. He wrote that bit.
saying?
So
All
you
right.
know,
So I don't really got no disagreement with bro. Bro ain't gonna do nothing for no black folk. Ain't no president gonna do nothing for no black folk. Not for real.
nah, but I wanted so I wanted
Not specifically for black folk.
I wanted the top, but see, this is how you get somebody in to do that for you. If you make then you're us as a monolith. If we as a people, as a
But see,
sect of
that is
people,
thing, we not no monolith.
nah, we ain't gotta be. What I'm saying, I mean, I ain't mean the monolith, I mean the majority, right? Because most of the majority of black people vote Democrat, is even though it not really, it's not in our interest as a people, and
It's not in me and your interest cause we work every day, bro. There's a lot of folk who don't
now
work
rush
every day.
out there. Say that now. Say that out loud again. Say that out loud again. Cause see, you gonna
And I understand exactly what I'm telling you, bro. Because I'm just saying that because working in public school, I see these people. I see people who do not work.
yeah.
Like, but what I'm saying is, you can hit them up at 11:30 to come get their kid, bro, and they pulling up in about 4 minutes. You understand? You couldn't have been doing nothing. If you could drop somebody off at 7:30 and just be on standby and be 4-5 minutes away, you weren't doing shit. You couldn't have been.
Not none of any consequence.
No.
You ain't doing nothing in the consequence.
No.
There ain't no being about yourself.
No. So that's what I'm saying. I can't even combat that shit. That just is what it is. Yeah. That bring us to the next motherfucking point though, bro.
Yeah, Pope. Right. Transition to that Pope one time.
They really getting folk, bro. The crazy part is I've been talking about it, bro. You know, we don't say it since literally probably in 2021. I would say at least early 2020. No. June 2020. I remember because they ran that story on Fox 5. And they said that them states was buying them doses. They was paying for them doses. So they was talking about states that already had them paid, you know what I'm saying, X number of billions of dollars. And they was like, you know, they paying for them doses. They doing they go buy these many doses. This state bought them many doses. What that told me off the muscle was, look at him, man. Off the muscle. If you done paid a couple $1 billion for some doses, you plan on sticking somebody with them doses. What you don't plan on them doses doing, it going sour in your refrigerator. And that for sure. What you didn't do was you did not spend $3-4 billion on no medicine to watch that medicine go bad in the refrigerator. I remember watching that right on the news one day. They just slipped that shit in. You know, Fox 5 good for that. Fox is like a crazy female. They'll tell you some shit if you keep listening. Because they going to say a whole bunch of stuff that don't make no sense. But then they'll just slip some stuff in, just like broke clock syndrome. Like twice in the show, they'll just say some super real shit. You be like, whoa, did y'all hear that? Yeah. So one of them days for me, I'm sitting looking at news. I'm like, I really said that. I'm sitting down. I said, you just heard that? And the folks say they just spent $3-4 billion on medicine. Because see, at that point, the medicine wasn't ready yet.
No.
It wasn't even ready yet, so.
No, they in phase 1, bro. They already signed a contract.
So I said, hold up. I said, bro, them folk don't spend 3-4 big on some medicine that ain't even finished. I said, so they like, fuck it if it don't work, or if it, you know what I'm saying, if the
Whatever.
when they try to make it go back. I'm like, so they already know what's up.
They are.
So okay,
That's what I'm saying. It's little
Bad
shit
boy.
like that that let you know it was already a move.
Fast
It was
forward, right?
already a move. Yep.
Then I told you I treated it like blocking number. So, boom, blocking number. Right? Just talk about this thing, blocking number for a second. It the virus something on the block. Boom. Okay, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? They just came out with this new woo. The sun shining crazy out here now. I got the new sunscreen that only for sale on their block. Okay.
Right.
You say, I don't know yet. I might get it. I might not get it. All right. I come back and I'm like, hey, bro, I got that sunscreen for you. I'm gonna go ahead, you know what I'm saying? I give it to you for free if you go ahead and just pull up and get it. And I say, okay.
I give you $100 to come
Right. I give it to you for free. You straight. You can pull your family up. Everybody come get it, bro. Saturday, bro. We giving out sunscreen for everybody. Everybody come get it. And you say, you know, nah, I'm just thinking about it. Like I ain't saying yes. I ain't saying no. I'm just fall back for a minute. Y'all just came out. You know what I'm saying? Your company just really becoming like for as some on. I ain't saying Pfizer or Johnson & Johnson, but some on just becoming popular for a mainstream dope man. So okay, I say so I'm straight. I ain't saying no yet.
Mind
You
you
come
too.
back and say,
Mind you
go
too.
ahead.
Just but mind you too. There are sub companies under that make
Oh yeah,
some little parts of the vaccine. Right. So it's
big
not
facts.
just one company making the
Oh yeah,
every
whole making
component
the
of the
whole thing.
vaccine.
Ain't
Exactly.
like one group of scientists just in the room. Nah, they passing it
Yeah.
together like they putting together a damn studio song. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, here we go now. So then check it out. Just block economically. I ain't even gonna get to the technicality yet. So you done tried to sell it to me. I say, hold on, I'm thinking about it. You come back and say, hey, you go get it to me for free. I say, all right. I mean, that made me think a little bit more about it because we is in America. So, but I'm gonna just think about it a little bit more. You come back and say, I'm gonna give it to you for free, and I'm gonna shoot you $50. If you come today, I'll make that 50 $100. What? Hold on, let me back up. So on Monday, you just wanted me to get it. On Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
you say I can get it for free.
Mm-hmm.
On Saturday, you say I can get it for free, and you'll shoot me some bread for it. What you got in there? What's in there?
Because it can't be nothing to help me. If it was something to help me,
Then here go the crazy part. Then when it get wild. Niggas say, okay, you know what I'm saying? We call this thing medicine, right?
mm-hmm.
It ain't medicine. The name of it is medicine. So, you know, normal medicine work this way. This medicine what we got that good technology in our medicine. So it gonna make it work like the other medicine work. But this ain't medicine. But the name of it is medicine. And we still running them Honda. Matter of fact, fuck that Honda, but we gonna shoot you 250. If you bring your family, we'll give y'all a free ticket for some meal for some food tonight.
Yeah, y'all get fruit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to Six Flags for a
Y'all can
weekend,
choose.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, we got a little menu for you. You can choose depending on what state you live in. You could join a lottery for this shit.
Bro, somebody just hit.
Yo, somebody go hit. Cause they hit.
More people, more incentive for everybody to get it. Exactly.
We know what a lottery is. That's a whole nother thing. But
Yeah,
anyway,
we ain't
okay,
gonna
cool.
get into that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just still talking blocking number. So you done did all this to me in a week.
Matt,
Then
now for the audience, blocking numbers is when in the hood, this how you rationalize shit when
big
new
fact.
shit come out.
Blocking numbers is a
It's
mindset
a
when you
mindset,
understand that, like mathematically, you understand universally everything break back down to the number one.
to
Okay,
number one.
so if something makes sense on one block, right? If you can make it make sense in one small community, then theoretically you can make it make sense across the planet. And conversely, if you cannot make it make sense on one block or one small community, it does not make sense
on the
globally.
global scale. Right.
Okay, now this just the way I think. I holler at talk about it. It's just a concept, the way I think about life. I think about money. I think about different things through the lens of blockonomics because it allows me to make safe and more accurate decisions with my life.
We need to do a show on blockonomics.
I do a whole show on that
We
motherfucker.
can do a whole show on that shit.
But okay, so back to this situation. Boom. So okay, in the same week now. So blockonomics, do what I'm saying. If you come and offer me something and you told me it was good, because what you told me was the medicine worked like this medicine. Matter of fact, this medicine better than medicine. Because we ain't never even made medicine like this before. You know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't medicine, we just call it medicine because the name of it medicine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't medicine, but the name of it medicine. So we can call it medicine. Okay, cool. It's good for me. Then when I say, hey, all I say is I want to think about it. I don't tell you no. I don't tell you yeah. I just say I want to suspend judgment. Now pause right there. In America, suspending judgment is worse than no for your opposition. Because when you suspend judgment,
because you're holding them accountable.
Right. When you suspend judgment, it implicitly states that you're about to vet the situation.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly.
Exactly. To your point, you're about to get ready to call into accountability everything, the yes and the no, as you should. If you get ready to make a choice between a yes and a no, you should see what yes means and what no means.
For you.
Theoretically, now, I'm not saying you need to go out here and do both. Because you still got,
you got to see what the consequences of each choice gonna be, or at least foresight. At least try to foreshadow.
You should be able to think about yes and how that's gonna affect you. You should be able to think about no and how it's gonna affect you. Okay, cool. So now we back in the goddamn store. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We on the blockonomics situation. So here we go. Now you say it's good for me, but you gonna give it to me for free. All I said I was gonna think about it. Then I say, now I want to think about it again. You say it's good for me. I can still get it for free, but now you're gonna pay me. Okay. I don't know about where y'all from now out there in the internet world. But where I'm from and where I know my brother talk from, if somebody try to sell me something, then say they go give it to me for free, then say they go pay me for it, for taking it, that cannot be good for me.
It can't.
It has to be good for them.
Right.
But it cannot be good for me.
It can't be good for you.
No. No.
And then now, once you get it, you gotta keep getting these boosted now.
And see, they weren't even telling you that at first. So we move beyond the whole point, and you say, you know what? You got my antennas up. So I'm gonna go with a soft no on you. I'm straight. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight on it. I just don't want to do it. Cause you say, hey, you know, you live in America, big dog. You can choose what you want to choose. All right, cool then. I'm gonna choose then. I'm good. So you say it's cool that I choose, but then you go back though, and you tell the folks at the store, don't sell me no more chips until I take the medicine.
Exactly.
You don't tell me that.
You can't even make money.
Right. Y'all don't get into that.
You can't go to work.
You tell the other folks,
don't
let her come back to the job without the medicine. Then I can't ask you. I say, hey, bro, you remember you told me everything was gonna be cool? You said I could choose. You like, yeah, you can choose, bro. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't saying nothing to nobody. Cause earlier, the federal government, they made no statement on it. They working. They in the background. They being whoever they are. I'm not saying it's federal government, state government, because I don't know. But what I am saying is
nigga, FDA, nigga, that's federal.
Right. What I'm saying is I don't know, but what
The
I do know
indignation.
is what I do know is somebody telling these businesses, and I'm gonna tell you who it made sense to be. It made sense to be the dope man to me. But
Yeah.
what I do know is somebody telling these businesses that if these folks ain't rocking with their medicine, you don't need to rock with them.
Mhm.
So that way,
It
the
put
entity,
pressure. Put
right,
mac.
the entity that's supposed to take care of us, the entity that we all pay into, that we all agree to be representative of us and have our not even our best interest, but have our common interest
The
and our common,
collective interest. The
yeah, the
collective interest.
collective safety and the collective interest at heart. You basically telling them folks, y'all ain't got to worry about it. Y'all just fall back. We got this. So now the dope men come on the street. Now they keep it blocking them. So now bit boy dope men come on the street. They pull up. They like, hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had hollered at you about taking the little work. Woo, taking the medicine. You like, oh, I ain't know that was y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just some little folk, just little jits or whatever. Nah, big dog. So now more folk like, all right, you know that Debo them. We ain't know what them saying take. All right, we go take it, bro. But then you still got some more folks out here who like, I don't get no fuck with Debo. My name ain't Red. So
Right.
I'm straight, D. So Debo like, all right. I mean, you know, he all right. It is what it is. So then we make it to the point, Paul right there, come back into the real world. We make it to the point in the real world where now we're just trying to squeeze every single service or good that you touch. Like we're watching them saying, okay, what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna tell you
That you
that you
gotta
don't
take it.
that you gotta do it.
But we're gonna
What we
make
gonna
sure
do is
everything in your life is affected by you having it or not having it.
you can't eat unless you got it. Or if you eat and you give it to somebody, we're gonna sue you. Like right now, when we get into it at the end of the show, in my opinion, that's why Cam gone from New England. In
Perfect
my
transit.
opinion.
We'll transition in a sec because I want to elaborate on this
So,
a
but
little bit.
right here though, staying right here,
Yeah,
all I'm saying is I feel like everybody should have the right to make a choice whether they want to take the vaccine or not. The reason I say I don't think it's a good idea, I'm gonna just keep it simple. First, it's not medicine. The people who made it are telling you that it's technology. First. Second, if it's technology, then I don't own it.
you're introducing technology into,
I'm introducing technology into my body voluntarily
and
on a
mind you,
mass scale.
understand. I want the public to understand this. I'm gonna look to the camera and I say this. You don't own nothing but your body.
That's it.
That's it. No matter what you put on paper, it can be taken away. The only thing you own is your flesh and blood, you. Because you got to understand, these people are operating from a metaphysical standpoint. So what I mean by that is, understand you are not your body. You are, for lack of a better word, a spirit
That inhabits
inside
this
of
body.
that inhabits a physical vessel. So the only thing you own as a spiritual being is your body that you dwell in, because that's what you control. Go ahead.
Big fat. So with that being said, bro, it's like I don't want to put anything. This what I'm just saying, bro. Fuck, here we go. This how I really
This
feel.
light game, bro. We
It like game. This how I feel, bro. I ain't even worried about the vaccine right now part of it. I don't want to put that shit in me. And then in 4-5 years, when they decide to do whatever they gonna decide to do with it, they look at me and say, well, or they show me some paperwork where I done checked the box saying I'm okay with them doing whatever.
Think of
No,
it. Think of it like this.
no.
To put in layman terms to people, you know how you download a new app, right? And the app has before you actually after the app's installed, before you can actually use the app, you have to agree to terms of you have to
Gotta
agree
check
to
that box.
terms, and you have to allow permissions on your phone
You gotta
to
check
it.
that box now.
You gotta check that box for you gotta allow permission for the like, access your files on your phone, your pictures, your call log, whatever the app need the access to do what they need to do, right? You allow. Now that's how they get you to that point. You're like, well, they've been allowing it, it's like the moving of
And
the
we seeing it
yardstick.
to your point. We're watching it. We're watching millions and millions of people. I'm talking about we've had the first wave of folk talk. We've had them folk who in
Yeah. Because
motherfucking
it's too many people that got the
yeah,
vaccine.
like early January through March. Them folks who were just trying to get in line and get an appointment and all that. We passed all them folks
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Now we just dealing with folk who just like every day you meet a new might as well motherfucker.
Yep.
Like why you got that thing? I might as well get that bit, bro. You let them folks shoot synthetic mRNA in you because you might as well.
Or right, you might or it's pressure. Sometimes it's family from pressure from the family because like all my aunts, my uncles, all them. Every time I talk to them, bro, they talking about this damn vaccine. So they done scared people into doing this shit. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
older black people.
Especially older black people. And see, them the people that usually be bucking.
But they can't buck now. They done took the youth away from them. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. This shit work.
I'm just saying, as a generation, like as a conservative mindset, you know what I'm saying? Them people use the buck against new shit, but they trust the government enough. Nah, they don't trust the government. They've been put in a fear-based decision.
They're fear-based decision making cycle, and they're afraid enough of the pandemic.
Right. They're
They're
afraid
watching
enough
people who are close to them die, bro. They
because
scared.
in their lifetime, they've never experienced it. In their lifetime, their 50, 60, 70 years of living, they ain't never seen no shit like this. This shit
Yeah,
changed everything on they, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't either, but we're more adaptable.
yeah.
The younger you are, the more adaptable you are. You know what I'm saying? So to that effect, you know what I'm saying, that can work in our favor and against it. And in this instance, I think it's working against us because we're taking this damn vaccine. I don't think this vaccine has been vetted enough. And that's the caveat too. Like you signed an agreement with the government that they can't nobody come after you if something wrong. You ain't got it. All the money you done made, you good. It don't matter what happened. No matter what.
Fact.
No
Facts,
matter what.
literally.
That's crazy, bro.
And that was my last reason when that was the last one I didn't get a chance to say out loud, but I agree with you, Tuck. My last reason is blockonomically, right?
Mhm.
I don't want nothing from a nigga who tell me he legit that I can't bring back with my receipt. If you
If I can't
legit,
come bring it back to you,
you say you legit. That's what you just said. You ain't
everything on
say,
the up and up. Everything on the
yeah,
up and
you
up.
ain't say I got this motherfucker out the back of a truck right quick. Or I would have approached it from that angle. In this case, I damn sure wouldn't have got it. Because it's
Yep.
medicine, nigga. But other than that, I would have approached it from that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna need half off what it costs in the store then, bro. I ain't paying more than half off, nigga. You stole it.
But what's half off your cost of your body?
Exactly. And since I can't take that in half, I want none. I'm good.
It's all nothing. And see,
That's what I'm saying.
they've gotten us to reduce our value to that much, to that, you know what I'm saying, in our mind.
You right.
I don't trust that shit, bro. I can't. Mm-mm.
Like I told you, bro, I'm worried about the future thing. I'm worried about when, excuse me, it's 30 and them motherfuckers say some old wild shit. Motherfuckers say some old, nigga, we turning off all odd numbers on Tuesday. Fuck what you heard. Now nigga checking their goddamn wristband and on like, oh nigga, I got the odd number.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They checking their back card like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
I just,
man.
I just, I, I just want to be human, bro. I'm
That's
cool
it.
with it.
Now, before we transition over to Cam, what do you think is the actual end goal, or what is the next step?
Control
You know,
and population, control and
yeah.
depopulation, bro. I think this is what I really think. I think they're trying to make it to a point where it literally like just a program, like a reminder in your iPhone when they need to drop a few million niggas out the plane.
Think about all the shit that's been happening though. Like we know, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put it, I put it out there now. You know, they done switched it up a little bit, but especially when that was streaming and the way they've divvied up the content. But we know they talk, you know what I'm saying, or they plot shit throughout these movies. Like, you know what I mean? We've always noticed that. A lot of shit they put in movies, not the action, and see people get caught up on the actual visual of the movie, but it don't be that, it be the concepts. It be the concepts and the logic of the movies and the plot and within the plot. So that's so with all this shit that happened lately, like Avengers Endgame, where you know Thanos basically eliminated half the people, right, in the fucking universe. Uh this rat utopia shit that just all of a sudden just resurfaced, which lends to a thought that for everybody who don't understand, who didn't see one of the last shows, a couple shows ago, the rat utopia experiment um basically is basically like uh in the end goal, the results were basically don't the rats stop populating at a certain level, and they were consolidating in certain in basically certain areas within the quote unquote utopia they were in, right? So that's all that's been happening. If you equate that to humans, that's all that's been happening. People has been migrating to certain cities for whatever their interests are, whatever their, you know, and that's why we have all these big ass metropolitan ass cities. So that's the motivation for the powers that be to initiate protocols or things that initiate standards, initiate these how I want to say this agenda to depopulate, to control the population,
Yeah.
because they understand that if we are going the way we're going under the way we're doing it, it's gonna be like that. We're gonna end up like the rats, and you're gonna have a whole class of beautiful ones that don't want to mate. They're the dumbest of the generations, right?
Right.
Because of the society that was set up, they never had to actually go fend, you know, for themselves. They didn't have to learn anything socially. Everything was given to them that they needed. So they focused on grooming. So they never actually developed any mental factor. And so
Okay.
to contribute. So when it came time to actually contribute, because understand having sex is a mental faculty too. Like that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's even the drive to want to have and procreate ends up being a mental, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
I ain't think about it like that, but I'm with
yeah, because if you know, it's just one of them things. Like if we started to break it all the way down, but let's transition, man.
I got
Let's transition over to Cam, man. Getting released by the Patriots.
I got one word, man. No vaccine, no QB.
I don't think it was. Well, that may have been part of the agenda. I'll say this. I think this is what happened. I think they literally tried to, um, they created a scenario. They were like, "Hey, we have to give this guy an advantage somehow." Because Cam is, because bro, you got to understand, Cam is when Cam walk into a team, he's leading that team. He one of them dude. He's, you know what I'm saying. When it comes to football, he's an alpha. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the leader.
I don't disagree.
So for them, it's like shit. How the fuck we got to even the playing field somehow. We gotta figure out a way to get. We want him to start. He does everything, but we can't just fuck Cam, because then that'll be bad. You know that's bad. That's nobody will come play for you. You feel what I'm saying? You basically you'll be all right this year, but after that you won't. You better draft well. And you better, I'm talking about all of them. You're gonna need all 7 picks, all 7 rounds of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand that's how big of a part free agents and stuff play a part. So when we talking about, so I think they had to even the playing field in a way to allow an excuse to release Cam. So like this whole misunderstanding about this, because he's not vaccinated, right? There was some kind of misunderstanding to where he had to sit out 3 practice, basically a week. You missed 3 practice in the NFL, your job gone.
Yeah.
During training camp, not during the season, where everything, everybody position said, this is why you're battling, it's over with. And so then they did him a disservice and made it, and they saved themselves face because they allowed him to start the preseason game still after 1 practice. And then what they did was they ran the same offense they were gonna run under Mac Jones. So of course Cam didn't play that well. He didn't suck, but he didn't play as well as he did the game before, because the game before we had a whole week of practice and with the first team, and he went ham.
He went full Cam on the phone.
You were looking at like, shit, is Cam back? You asking that question. Is this 2015 Cam? So then, come on, man. And see, Cam is such of and we'll never know like the actual factuals of what, from the organizational side. We only know Cam's side, which is limited because he's not decision maker.
That's true.
So, to your point, I ain't saying that agenda wasn't part of it. I think that even boasted it because they had, the big players behind them too to spend whatever they needed to spend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody at ESPN gonna criticize. Ain't nobody at Fox gonna criticize. Ain't nobody at no sports network gonna say anything to that effect or what I just said.
You ain't wrong.
And if they do, they're gonna frame the effect to, well, they wouldn't want him to be the guy, and he showed it on the field, so they just they I heard this morning. It was like, well, he just they went ahead and released Cam. They just probably wanted to really clear the slate. They didn't want this, Cam, this big personality, basically in the locker room while he's not the starter.
They decided that for him. That's the thing I didn't like. They basically just decided for bro that he can't goddamn function.
No, yeah, they said, but this white boy can't function with this black alpha right here. We got him. We can't do that.
Like,
They basically what they said, bro.
They said that shit.
Yeah, we can't. If he gonna start, we can't let you can't be the backup.
You gonna put too much pressure on him.
Huh?
You gonna put too much pressure on his ass. Like the
exactly. You can't be the backup. The fucked up part is 2 weeks before the season starts. So everybody battling, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you gonna land a job at?
No, that them folks like shit, nigga. That ain't our problem. Fuck them.
And then you know what I'm saying? The real shit would have been go ahead and release them before count. Don't even let them battle. You know you want. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so
You know you want that man to start.
they can't do that.
Yep. So that was my
That
thoughts on it,
Cam,
man.
bro. That goddamn
Huh?
Cam, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like I just hope he lands somewhere. Uh, if I had to choose for him, I would start with love for him to come to the Falcons, but I know he not. Maybe Miami. Um,
Miami would
maybe.
be a good choice because he'd be able to play New England twice.
Yeah.
Just as some motivation. I mean, that I hear people talking about Houston, but Houston ain't got no roster. He'll
Nah.
just be a bridge quarterback for whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in rebuild mode without Deshaun.
Yeah.
They were rebuilding anyway with Deshaun. They was trading every fucking body away.
So did they go ahead and release Deshaun?
Nah, bro. He's fucking limbo. It's like you know what I'm saying? He's suspended from the team, but he's not suspended from the NFL.
And what he suspended for?
I guess pending legal issues. I don't know if he's not on the exempt list, I don't think.
And we know he ain't do that shit to them girls. He ain't do that.
I don't think I say that. I don't think he did anything that wasn't uh understood. I'll say that. Now, would I be going around? I mean, is it smarter ways to get sex than just going around hitting up random ass massage therapists on IG? Yes. Because obviously, nigga, that's what you was doing. You got more money, bro. There's better ways to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. You went the cheap route as a rich
No talk. Wild and talk.
nigga. That's what I'm saying.
I don't believe it, bro. I'm telling
You don't believe none of that. So you don't think home.
I think that team made a big decision to try to devalue that man's stock.
Yeah, after he made that, yeah, after he demanded the trade, I definitely agree that what it was, but I don't disagree that he was engaging in some crazy ass behavior. I think they knew about it. And then they just like, nigga, all right, you want to try us? Then all right, why did? We exposed you. I just think that's how they went about it. I don't disagree with you.
I don't know. I don't believe none of that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't believe none of that. Damn.
So when we reviewed the She Hate Me, I kind of like that, man. Doing the movies.
All right, we can do another movie.
We can do another movie.
Let's do Idiocracy, bro. I don't know if you ever
Idiocracy.
seen that movie.
Either I'm in and out.
In and out. All right.
I can check it out.
Or suggest another movie. I'm cool with it. I'm about to get ready to wrap up for tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know what's another movie. Let throw somebody in the thread, see what everybody say.
All right. We'll
right.
do that. We'll do that. And then but it's Tuesday, so I wanted to give everybody a little time. So it may be
So
for
I'm thinking
next
probably
week.
next Tuesday we can do the movie. We do something else for Thursday, but next Tuesday we can talk about the movie.
Yeah, definitely. Thursday, you didn't get a chance to chime in on the fresh and fit.
Hey, boy, I chime in on them lame ass motherfucker.
We'll chime in on that. And you want to talk about it now?
Uber lame. Nah, I ain't gonna talk about it right now. Just know I'm gonna talk about them boy. Uber lame. Dog skin. But that boy dog skin so cap, boy. That boy
Bruh.
said that boy said he was at the mansion party, and bro said, "Oh my god, you smashed the same girls I'm smashing." Said no real nigga ever, bro. We'll talk about it Thursday.
You see my broadcast on that shit, so you know what
Let's
I'm
get
saying.
into it Thursday, bro.
I mean, these niggas.
You know what I'm talking about? One time for light game, man.
One time for you, my man. This has been Life Game. Appreciate it, brother.
For sure,
We
man.
have
Always.
interviews coming up. I do have interviews coming up. With a couple of people doing some big things. My partner Nasir Quadri runs a venture capitalist firm. Um, and well, he's part of the board of a venture capitalist firm, Zeal Financial. So they've been doing big things in the inner city, especially in DC, and he's going to branch that out to other cities. So he's coming up, and then Shauna Rose will be back with she's going to give us her life story, and kind of it's very interesting. A lot can be learned. This lady's been through a lot, and she's strong. So and she's a good person, I think, to dive in as far as a lot of topics is regarding what our channel's about, is life game. You know what I'm saying? Being the understand how to navigate this world out here, man, because it's getting treacherous. It's been treacherous, and it's getting even more. You know, it's changing how they do things. So
Be a fact. Be a fact. So we look forward to that. We look forward to them interviews.
definitely, man, definitely. Appreciate it, bro.
For sure,
Till
man.
next time.
For sure,
Life
brother. I see you soon, bro. I see you Thursday.
for sure. See you
All
Thursday.
right.
See you everyone.
Be safe.
Peace. You too, man.